Wings fans stand up. Yeah, we gonna throw them wings up, wings up, wings up. Show the league that this is our time. Let's make the city proud. We gon' win the Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup. After that we gonna party. We gon' show everybody. We show them all around the world. We show them all around the world. We show them all around the world. We gon' throw them wings up. We gon' throw them wings up.
Following their win against the Bruins, the Red Wings set off on a 7-day road trip to Buffalo, New Jersey, Boston, and Pittsburgh. The team struggles, dropping all 4 games. Detroit heads into the following week, slated to face Original Six rival, the Montreal Canadiens, in the final game of their regular season series, in which the Red Wings have won the first 3.
Our details and what makes us good, I think that's, when we're getting pucks in deep and just really playing as a team. I think for us defensemen, getting out of our zone quick is huge, breaking the puck out, and then when it comes to forwards, I think we're our best when they're working hard down low and using their skill to their advantage. And I think usually you see when we're doing that, it gives us a chance to win and puts us in a good place for success. So I think it's just focusing on doing that, sticking to the little things, and making sure that we're ready to play.
Going in goal for the Red Wings will be Jonathan Bernier, and he needs some goal support. And to speak more on that, extra time to recruit. Look out. Athanasiou couldn't get out of the zone. Turnover in front, and they score. Boy, that won't help Athanasiou's minus total at all. For Petrie, walks the line, takes the shot, he scores! God, what a goal. Yes, so. Wow. For Patrick. Go with him. There you go. Green joining. Patrick scores! Hit the lower left-hand corner of the goal, beating Carey Price. Wings around the board. Montreal 2 and the Red Wings 1.
There's the goal they needed.
And it's now 3-1.
Yeah, Phil Pullout skates over the blue line, drops it to Biega to Athanasiou, cuts out in front, he scores on a backhand. Andreas Athanasiou on his bobblehead night.
Man,
look at this.
Right in. Score!
Here we go.
Green tie game. 3-3.
That's what those old videos will get you doing. Scoring goals, baby.
Knocked down at center by Suzuki. Taken away by Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi right to the goal. Look at this. Back in the slot. They score! Athanasiou, it's 4-3.
Had a great third period at home, and we built, and on from the first period we came in and got an early goal in the second, and I don't think we looked back from there. So even when it was 3-1, I feel like we had the game in our control.
I don't really pay attention to that too much. I don't think anyone in this room really pays attention to it. I think it's those things are out of our control, and you just come in ready to work, and the business side takes care of it, and you just got to come on the ice and just play hockey.
A few days later at the NHL trade deadline, Steve Yzerman makes a move with former Red Wings GM Ken Holland, now with the Edmonton Oilers. Detroit acquires 2 second-round picks and forward Sam Gagner in exchange for Andreas Athanasiou and Mike Green. The Wings also claim promising forward Dmytro Timashov from the Toronto Maple Leafs off waivers.
We're obviously not going to make the playoffs this year, so that's really dictated what we did here. And then ultimately, you have to decide, who are we going to keep, and if we're going to move guys. We're not going to move just for the sake of moving them. We need to, weigh off what the return is for each player. And ultimately, obviously, the return was 2 second-round picks, and we felt that was a good value here for what we're trying to do.
It's obviously pretty exciting. I think there's a certain aura to being a Red Wing, and growing up not far from here in Ontario, I think you understand what it means to be a Red Wing, and there's a lot of history here. And when I first came to the league, the Joe was one of the hardest rinks to go into, and there was just so much talent, and they played the game the right way, and stories about what it meant to be part of this organization. So once I processed all that, I was pretty excited, and I'm just looking forward to the opportunity. I saw kind of a lot of the downswing in Edmonton, and then obviously, you got some more high-end skill there now, but at the same time, I think it's an attitude shift and it's mental, and I think if you can build on that during tough times and learn how to handle adversity, it goes a long way towards the future.
Dylan, what is it that happens when the puck drops? It just seems recently, the past 2 games, you guys can't get out of your zone the first 10, 12 minutes of games.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know for what reason. It seems like we have the puck on our stick. Something goes wrong, we give it up, or just something goes wrong, and then it just gets worse from there, it seems. And I've never seen anything like it. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like when things go wrong for us, they're catastrophic, and we can't come back from it. And I think we've tried to talk that these last games are to show people what we're made of, and they can't be that with the 2 efforts we've had the last 2 nights since the trade deadline.
Yeah, I was really excited. It's still sad to leave my, Toronto, where I was drafted and played for 5 years. I'm happy to get a new opportunity and, get a little bit more ice time, hopefully. So coming here, I'm just gonna work hard, and I know how the season's been here. So just spread the positive energy and, work hard.
Timashov weaving his way into the Ottawa zone for his 3rd goal. Picked off by Timashov, lead pass Biega. He's right in, and a save made by Holbrook. The only other game in the NHL tonight is Edmonton at Nashville, whom Colorado just beat in Music City Saturday 3-2.
I just think you have to take practice by practice, game by game, and just put everything behind and try to win the next game. Try to be a little bit better next practice, and still staying positive, trying to just forget all those stuff and just work hard. And if you work hard, take you to the next level.
My first year as the head coach was the first year that we hadn't traded for anybody at the deadline. We were in the playoff race. We obviously made the playoffs, but we didn't add anybody. And it was the first year we hadn't given away assets to add anybody. And when you go over the course of 20 plus years of giving assets away, what you end up with is a bit of a bare cupboard. And it's just the reality of the situation. And so as we've gone through the last number of years, we've traded away some good NHL players, and rightly so. We've done it with the idea of we don't want to be an okay team. We want to build towards being the championship level team that we want, that the Detroit Red Wing fan base wants. And to do that, a number of times you got to take steps backwards to take steps forwards. And we're seeing that today. That's the reality of today. Is if you look back over the last 5 years, we've done that. We've made moves to help us in the long term, not necessarily help us in the short term. Do we want more wins than we've had this year? 100%. There's an excuse to have the number of wins that we have? No chance. Both Ken and Steve have done absolutely the right things to put us on course for a better tomorrow. You just got to fight through today, and it's not always easy to fight through today, but you got to. My job is not to worry about that. My job is to go out every day, try to make our players the very best they can become. In particular, our young players have to grow and have to get better, and sometimes that shows in things like points, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's becoming better defensively. It's becoming more complete players. It's becoming players that when this team's ready to win, they're going to be impact and help us win.